Good afternoon, Upper Dublin. Welcome to the 10th season of Upper Dublin Television. Since the 1990s, Pennsylvania has required all high school seniors to complete a final project. The Upper Dublin Culminating Project has allowed students to give back to the community, explore an interest, or gain experience in a career field they love. One Upper Dublin High School senior did not let the pandemic stop him from using his project to share a message that is so important during these times. Our reporter Joshua Celebrity joined into the movement to find out the details, and they may just make you smile.
On May 16th, we had just entered into our third month of quarantine. With kitchen tables acting as classrooms, bedrooms as offices, we pulled together as a community to make things work the absolute best they could. Born from hope and optimism, Aidan and Nadell launched the Spread Smiles movement with the goal of providing light during these challenging times. Raising thousands of dollars, he created a collection of smiling products, all while realizing the importance of having an open mind and always staying positive. T-shirts, bracelets, stickers, face coverings, those are just some of the products that allowed the Spread Smiles movement to fund the construction of a brand new playground at the Chabad Garden School in Fort Washington.
They are the place that I have put all my passion into.
With over $5,000 raised in just 3 months, Aidan Nadell would not let any challenge stop him from exploring his entrepreneurial ambition, working to expand his Spread Smiles movement nationwide with smiling merchandise delivered in a dozen states and counting.
So it was a lot of planning, a lot of thought put into it, a lot of phone calls, a lot of waiting back to hear from people.
I needed a lot of support from my parents, support from my friends and my family.
Building off of a strong start, Aidan dedicated the next phase of his project to Philadelphia's Share Food program, a place with so much meaning to both him and counselor Mrs. Zamichieli.
They said that the boxes that we were making that day, which only weighed 30 pounds, non-perishables, were going to be given to families who were 130% below the poverty line.
Really doing an amazing job, Share Food program, and tripling their efforts combating food insecurity during COVID times.
Through all the excitement and positivity, Aidan keeps a simple perspective on what he wants others to gain from his movement.
You don't even have to know anything about my movement, just that I spread smiles, just that I care about putting a smile on other people's faces.
If you would like to join the Spread Smiles movement, it's just as easy as grabbing your phone or laptop and logging on to spreadsmilesmovement.square.site. When asked about how others can make a difference in their world,
take a look and see, what can I do today? What can I do tomorrow? What can I do with my life to make it meaningful?
And above all, just keep smiling. I'm Joshua Celebrity for Upper Dublin Television.
The events that have occurred in the past 7 months have resulted in everyone having to adapt to big changes. One of the biggest things that has changed is school. As we all know, here at Upper Dublin High School, it was decided that we would be going virtual for the first marking period. Our reporter Ava Brown has spoke with some students at both the high school and middle school to get their thoughts on how virtual school is going.
Hello, Upper Dublin. As you all know, here in our district, we have begun our 2020-2021 school year with virtual learning. The new Cardinal Academy has been a huge adjustment for our whole community, including teachers, students, and even our parents. I had the opportunity to speak with 3 students and find out how they feel about virtual learning.
My first few weeks of online school have been pretty good.
My first few weeks of online school have been alright.
My first few weeks of online school have been good. My opinions on online school is it's a lot better than the end of last year because it's a lot more structure and the schedule is good.
A popular opinion on the online school was the aspect of being able to wake up later.
I enjoy not having to wake up as early. I enjoy being able to do school from my bedroom.
Something I dislike about online school is learning through a screen because it's harder than being in school.
I dislike the fact that I don't have that as much social interaction as I did in school. Something I dislike about online school is not being able to see my friends. I think we will go back to school in November.
Yes, I think we will be returning back by November.
Although it is not the same as in person and a huge change we have all had to adapt to, the teachers and us students here at UD are making the best of our current situation with hope we will be returning to school soon.
As much as learning has changed for students, teaching has also taken a new form for our teachers. Jeremy Pollock spoke with one of our teachers to discuss some of the challenges of teaching during the pandemic.
I'm sitting here in my basement, or as I'm starting to know it as, my all-in-one workspace. Just because I'm not actually sitting at a desk in front of a teacher doesn't mean they aren't teaching. Teachers are still going into the building and into classrooms to teach virtually. Just because some of them are waking up later doesn't mean that their schedules have changed too much.
I still get up earlier than most people. I have my cup of coffee in the morning. I get up, I get ready, and I go to work like I've always done. I'm doing it an hour later because of the coronavirus.
Using Schoology has come in very useful for teachers during distance learning. Because we already had Chromebooks, it has made the transition much easier than it could have been.
We've used Schoology in the past. I feel bad for the school districts that didn't have something like Schoology already in place. Luckily, we already had Chromebooks in place, so that, I think, eased us into this a little bit more.
For as students are having a hard time learning, teachers are having an even harder time teaching. And instead of being able to stand in front of the class and look directly into all your faces, they have to view them through a tiny box. That's all from me. I hope I will be able to see everyone back in school by December. But until then, this is Jeremy Pollock with Upper Dublin Television.
Getting outside and remaining active is an integral part of a healthy lifestyle, and that's never been more true than right now. With so many of us cooped up inside, often staring at a screen, it might be helpful to learn about some of the parks we have in our area that kids can access safely. Tyler Pohl visited some local spots that has a tip on nature.
It is important to go outside and get some fresh air every day for around 10 to 20 minutes each day. Here at Upper Dublin, we have lots of parks to explore and walk around in the UDP&R system. Montauk Park is a fan favorite park. It is centrally located in the district just off Susquehanna and Dillon Road.
Why do you come to Montauk Park?
I come because it's walking distance away from my house. I like playing basketball here, and there's a mile-long track around the edge, so I can run on there.
It has a mile-long track that runs around the perimeter of the park, as well as basketball courts, baseball fields, soccer fields, beach volleyball courts, pavilions, and playgrounds.
You use any of the equipment on the mile-long track?
I sure do. I love horsing around on the pull-up bar. I love doing it so much.
Why do you come to Montauk Park?
I love Montauk. The trail's great. It's a good place to meet up with your friends, and it's kind of close to everything.
Another park in the UDP&R system, and the newest addition, is Twining Valley Park. The former golf course off Susquehanna Road and Twining is 2.5 miles long and has a 6-acre dog park. The park is great for hiking because of its hilly terrain. The park has great views for watching the sunrise and or sunset. When walking around the park, you should keep an eye out for birdhouses all over the park, as well as look for golf balls. Reporting virtually at a park, this is Tyler Pohl with UDP&R.
Yes sports? No sports? We've run through the options, and thankfully we've come up with a way to run sports safely. We're back and in action, and our reporter Guy Frick has the inside scoop on how Upper Dublin is handling COVID-19 and high school sports.
Hello, Upper Dublin. I'm here from my house, just like the rest of y'all, participating in online schooling. But there are some students still going to school, not for academic reason, but for sports. Upper Dublin High School student athletes were given the green light to play on August 24th and have been going strong ever since.
Oh man, it's been a team effort. We've had coaches, our athletic trainer, Ms. Bartosik, administration, everyone has been playing a part in coming together with our health and safety plan. It's been our coaches and athletes that have been the ones executing it daily. And we're just trying to do everything we can to put procedures in place to keep our athletes safe, our coaches safe, and give them an opportunity to participate.
Mr. Griner and his team have been working tirelessly since the beginning of summer to put a solid plan together for this fall.
Yeah, you didn't know if we were going to have a league. You didn't know if we were going to, have all that. So it was just kind of working through that, and just all the uncertainty. I guess it was just the unknown. Things are always changing, and so you're just trying to be able to adapt to whether it was, the governor, Governor Wolf that was, changing things, or, the health organizations, but we were just trying to kind of adapt and roll with everything that we were being told. There's just so much information out there.
As Upper Dublin students, you know that we always show out at big games. So one of the biggest things that Mr. Griner is working on right now is making it so fans can at least be present at the games.
Obviously makes it difficult with the 25 and 250 that we really can't let anybody else inside, but looking to stream the game so at least they can be observed.
The school year might not be what we are used to as Upper Dublin students, but at least it's something. So whether it's your first year as a freshman or you're aging out as a senior, try to enjoy this time, because hopefully it'll never happen again and you can look back on it. Thank you, Upper Dublin.
That's all the time we have for you, UD. We hope you enjoyed the episode and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.